Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well and staying warm inside somewhere. Today we got ourselves a chilly little project. It's like 10 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 12 Celsius, something like that. Today we're going to work on these two walnut trees. We got this one right here, and there's another one behind it. I should have gotten a better spot to show you here, right there. And it kind of has some naturally off that way. So we're going to tip this one right past this volleyball net here, where I'm going to take it down and move it out of the way. And then the other one we're going to fall that way out towards that sycamore tree right there. We're going to tip them over, get them down, and then we're going to use a Lewis winch to drag them across the creek and out of sight from the house. That way they're not a problem, and they don't have to be dragged all the way around to the front of the house to be chipped or something. Today's a little bit of a special day. We got like I don't know, 14 inches or so. I'm not sure what that is in centimeters. I'll put it below. But we got some snow on the ground, and it's just making it for a little bit of a challenge. Just a lot of extra work to walk around everywhere. But it should be a good day. I think it'll be fun. I'm excited to use the winch a little bit. That thing is always a joy. Well, most of the time it's a joy. Sometimes it's a challenge. But yeah, I think it'll be a good day. So we'll start with this volleyball net right here real quick. Alrighty, I got things dug out a little bit around the tree here. We do have this electrical conduit here to contend with. I don't know if it's alive or if it doesn't look like it's worked in a while, but either way, certainly wouldn't want to hit it and mess up the chain. There she goes. Wow, that made an awesome sound. I doubt it was captured on camera. Never is, but the wind running through the branches, and then the thud on the snow is just unique. Alrighty, we're about ready to topple the second one. In relation to the first one, there's that. And this one's here. It's got a pretty good lean in the direction we want it to go already, so we'll probably make a bore cut and land it right out here in this area. I'll set you up on the shovel once again, and you'll get to see how it goes. Well, I'd say it's about as bad as it gets. Wow. First thoughts I had when that hit my head were, am I gonna pass out? Am I gonna fall on anything when I do? Thankfully I didn't. Thankfully the Lord protected me today. I almost didn't wear my helmet. I thought, I'll get the little Work Tunes headphones out for ear protection. A little bit lighter and can wear a hat. But my goodness. I'm so glad I didn't. That could have been the end of me. Whew. Can't let your guard down. Not ever. Man. Guess that'll make for a cool thumbnail. So upon closer inspection and looking around and finding everything, here's the branch that came down and got me. It really was not that large. I mean, at least the pieces that are left here. Oh, just kidding. Okay, so it was a sizable, stature. What is this? I don't know, 8 feet long or something. Probably weighs 5 or 10 pounds. But I found the sliding portion to my helmet. Had a little bit of something stuck in it where this piece drove its way in. It definitely, sorry, the snow's on my finger. Definitely split and cracked it there. Definitely broke a chunk out of it there. That stick is in there. I mean, it's in there. Let's see what else. It didn't on the inside here. Let's see if I can get some better light. You can see in there, it came through the window and came up against the back of the padding, and I'd say it's about as close as it could have gotten to hitting me. Thankfully, it didn't. But yeah, so I guess we will. I kind of don't want to pull it out of there. It's kind of like a trophy of sorts. I'm not sure it's a trophy I'm proud of, but I guess I need to keep working. I guess I don't need a helmet anymore. Definitely need ear protection though. Oh, the choices. Okay, so after that traumatic event, I'm ready to do some more work here. It'd be nice to not, but I got to get it done because tomorrow the weather warms up and it'll turn this backyard into soup again. So anyhow, got some some ropes rigged up on this log. I cut the top off of it up there. It runs all the way over to there. There's a block on that tree, and then I have it tied to the cable on the winch right after the block. And then on a tree, probably way over there somewhere, the winch is tied. Just trying to happen to keep from dragging that winch around all over the place. It's certainly the best power to weight ratio winch available, but it still weighs like 40 pounds, and it's just a pain to drag it around. So we got it tied out there. We'll drag the log to the block, then we'll take the rope off and we'll hitch it straight to the cable, and then we'll drag it up the side of the house in a different direction since the block won't be necessary at that point. And then we'll have one more pull back across the front of the house to the driveway. So I'll keep you guys along for most of it and keep you updated, but I'm not going to make you watch the painful parts of me walking around everywhere out here in the snow. As you can see, we're making good progress here, making ourselves a little bobsled trail of sorts. It's coming right along, and I had to stop because of the way the cable was winding on the winch. It wasn't even, but here we are. This little cradle system is working out good. We're almost to the end, and then we'll make the corner. So I'm having a really hard time getting it to start moving. The static friction is just substantially more than the dynamic friction. So in an effort to help it, I threw the shovel under the front, and hopefully I don't wreck my shovel, who knows, but it's hopefully going to give it a little bit more of a gliding surface on that leading edge there. Hopefully tuck the snow under it rather than pushing up in front. It's actually not dragging on the grass, it's just dragging on the snow, but the snow's not slippery in our favor today, so it is what it is. We'll make it work anyway. That shovel seemed to make a world of a difference. So that's super sweet. We're rounding the first corner here. Got to go down over the hill and then across the front of the house in front of the red beetle there. Should be a good time. Alrighty, here's the setup. We got the shovel quite nearly buried, probably impossible to get out. Our little basket tie-on method kind of stayed upright, which is handy. I got the cable there to the winch. It's just a 362 on a Lewis winch. You know, you're supposed to be able to put up a 660 on there, but I don't have an extra 660, so it gets a 362. And I'm sure, I imagine a 660 would have pulled what we needed today, but just got a big old thick piece of rope tied onto a tree with a cow hitch. It worked out pretty good, and hopefully all we gotta do now, hopefully it goes again the last leg of the journey, is get it pulled across the front yard to that tree right there, and that'll be close enough to the driveway for a log truck to come and just pluck them right up. So I won't show you the boring details of all of them, but I'll give you some highlights, and hopefully it all works out good. Alrighty, so I got all 4 of these logs up here to this corner of the house here. Now we're going to drag them across the yard that way to the driveway. So that way the grapple truck can come just pick them up. So I still got the shovel under here. I tried to get it out once because I kind of needed it, but it's stuck. So I'm gonna hope it stays stuck, and gonna put you guys up on there and let you take a ride. You let me know if anything goes wrong. So sorry to interrupt your ride, but I knew a critical thing was coming up. This rope goes across the top of the shovel, right there. And since we've turned, it needs to go under the shovel. It has to go up over you guys. Okay, I got that all sorted out. We'll pull halfway and then maybe turn you around for the rest. Alrighty, you look a little lopsided. This guy's pretty good. See how he's got it in the tips of the grapple there? He's picking it up that way to avoid tearing up the yard. I really appreciate that. Those are the kinds of things that make me want to call him back again another time. He's sorting them out here by length, I think, right now. One more log down there and just off the road. I think that's the smallest log of the bunch. It's hard to find people these days that don't want to rush through everything. So I just want to take their time and reset the grapple 3 times to get it right. I can really appreciate that. thing comes in really close. That's really nice. There we go. He's got his little stowage spot. All right, and just like that, he's done. I will probably give him a hand strapping down here, and I'm not sure if we're gonna get to that brush today or not. I really want to, but it's sun's getting kind of low. We'll see. Alrighty guys, so it's not going to plan. I drug this piece of brush over here, and when I was unloading the clutch, you know, getting ready to unhook the winch line, I noticed that this shaft is really bent on here. It's a part of the clutch mechanism that engages the chain, which is driven by the saw, with the actual winch drum. And it's bent, and there's this little pin that's working its way out down here. And so I could keep going, but I don't think there's any value in that. You know, just end up either hurting the hurt pieces more, or possibly hurt some more pieces, and we don't want to do that. So I don't know if that was bent before. I don't think it was. I'm really surprised if the 362 bent it, because it's supposed to be good for, you know, 661, whatever. But either way, I'll have to order some parts up, and I don't want to continue to abuse it until then. So it's also just a really good time to be done for today, because I'm super tired, and I tend to make bad decisions when I'm tired. And I already had one near-death experience today. I don't want to have another one as a result of a poor decision. So I'm going to pack things up here, and hopefully we'll be back out tomorrow to finish things up.